We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they're going out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Seahawks at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
To throw, it's Allen. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
When this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown 49ers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing now is Allen. That's into the hands of Fortson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They're going to go in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's across midfield, fighting his way through contact, and finally brought down at the 38. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. This is Mixon on the draw. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
And that's good.
Allen now looks to throw. Complete to Stevenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen rolling to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To the air, Allen. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
You are able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Allen. They'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Rodgers' throw there complete to Hamlin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's 2nd and 8.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
He completes this one to Mingo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers' 28-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and
56,
long.
56. Alert.
On play action, Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. George Kittle, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 626.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. In motion, Hill. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Now a give up the middle. This is right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Allen.
At the 43-yard line.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. To throw is Allen. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here comes 2nd down. Now Allen. Connects with Kittle underneath. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Allen. That is caught. Oh, he shifts past him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now back to the ground game with White. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. New York now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st down. Rodgers to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final